what do you see the role of spiritual warfare with apologetics?
Well, spiritual warfare is about truth rather than power encounters. It's not about rebuking demons, okay?
Right.
It's about the truth. And if you go to 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5, Paul says we take every thought captive to Christ and we demolish arguments. Our job is to use prayer, the Word of God, good reason, in order to try and pull people out of darkness and into the light. And so I think that's what spiritual warfare is more about. Not about, you know, can we do an exorcist or that. That may happen, don't get me wrong.
That's
but that's
what I was referring
yeah,
to.
that's not the essence of spiritual warfare. The essence of spiritual warfare is over the mind. Renew your mind, says Paul. Renew your mind. That's what we need to do because our minds are polluted. Our minds are polluted by the culture. And so we have to renew our minds to think properly. Has anyone in here seen the movie Nefarious?
Yes.
Okay. Nefarious was a very interesting movie. Steve Dace wrote that novel a number of years ago, and some guys happened to pick it up, and they happened to be movie producers, and they said, hey, we're going to make this a movie. Well, my friend Jack Hibbs, who's a pastor out in California, actually experienced that same kind of demonic possession in somebody that he knew 30 years ago. And when he saw the movie, he went, how did you know that this is how this demon manifested himself? Just like this guy in the movie. So yeah, that stuff does happen quite obviously. But we have to be concerned with the truth and getting the truth to as many people as possible.
Right. So in light of that, here's my part two.
Uh-huh.
What has your personal experience been with spiritual warfare when speaking to someone who's very, you know, attacking you? And have you reached a point where you just, you know, wipe the dust off your feet?
There's been a couple of times in my life where I got really close to a very famous person, and I was witnessing to this famous person, and I felt oppressed, very oppressed. That night, I'd never felt that way before. And it was like you're getting too close to one of mine, said Satan, right? Mm-hmm. So you just pray, as Peter says, rebuke the devil and he will flee from you, or something like that. So you pray that. I haven't felt that very often, but...
But you have.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for
All
sharing
right, thank
that.
you, Deborah. Appreciate it.